History is a vast tapestry, weaving together tales of times gone by, often holding more questions than answers. As we journey back in time, it's not just stories of grandeur and achievements that await us, but also whispers of unsettling events and cryptic messages that challenge our comprehension. Though we've made great strides in understanding the eras that preceded us, shadows of the unknown continue to linger, beckoning us to delve deeper. These long-forgotten messages, sometimes shrouded in mystery and eerie silence, hold tales of events that can send shivers down our spine. Whether they are warnings, tales of tragedies, or unresolved mysteries, they resonate with our deepest fears and curiosities. As we embark on this journey through the annals of history, brace yourself for tales that might just haunt your dreams. Now, let's unveil the top 10 scary messages from the past. Are you ready to venture into the unknown? Number 10. 98 Rock. At the dawn of World War II, a remote Pacific island became the site of a harrowing event. Japanese forces managed to seize 98 American soldiers stationed there. As the tide of the war shifted, and the US forces prepared a counteroffensive to rescue their captured comrades, the Japanese recognized the imminent threat of defeat. Rather than releasing the prisoners or surrendering, they made the chilling decision to execute them. Miraculously, one soldier evaded their grasp temporarily, seeking refuge in the island's hidden corners. With time running out and understanding the gravity of the situation, he picked up a rock from the shoreline and meticulously etched a message: 98 US prisoners of war and the day's date. Eventually, he was discovered, and in a final act of cruelty, the Japanese admiral personally executed him. While this brave soldier's life was tragically cut short, his final act ensured that the world would remember the 98 souls and the atrocity they faced. His engraved message became a poignant reminder of the sacrifices and horrors endured by those caught in the clutches of war. Number 9. Message in a Bottle. In the year 2016, amidst the dust and debris of a demolition site in New Mexico, workers stumbled upon a relic from the past. Tucked away was a time capsule from 1968, safely preserving the memories and musings of a bygone era. Enclosed within this time capsule was a bottle containing letters, the innocent scribbles of children from that period. Many of these letters contain nostalgic references to the popular culture of their day, from beloved TV shows to iconic musical bands. However, amidst the mundane and enduring messages, there was one that sent shivers down the spine. A peculiar note, penned by a boy who identified himself as Greg Lee Youngman, read, "I'm dead. I attend Montgomery School. You might recall its antiquated name. Born in the year 1900, at the tender age of 10, my peculiar pastime is giving the police a fright. I enjoy playing the guitar, a curious instrument made of a board with strings for those unfamiliar. Farewell for now, you future savages." The bewildering content of the note left many perplexed. Was this the eerie proclamation of a spectral child from the past who took pleasure in haunting the local police? Or was it simply the mischievous prank of a child, exhibiting an uncanny sense of humor? Whatever the truth, this cryptic message from yesteryears raises more questions than it answers, stirring imaginations and leaving a haunting impression. Number 8. Nazi Time Capsule. In 2016, archaeologists in Poland unearthed a chilling relic from Hitler's Third Reich, a time capsule buried in 1934, during the rise of Nazi ideology. Intended for a future dominated by Nazi beliefs, its contents were eerily prescient. Inside were newspapers, 2 copies of Hitler's Mein Kampf, documents from Nazi Germany, and a letter to future generations. Now displayed in a Polish museum, these items serve as stark reminders of a dark vision for the world, and emphasize the need for vigilance against such ideologies. Number 7. Voage Manuscript. Among the annals of human history, few items baffle us as much as this particular codex, believed to have originated in the 15th century. This intricate manuscript brims with pages showcasing detailed illustrations of flora, human figures, and celestial patterns. However, the true enigma lies in its text, a script in a language yet to be identified. For more than a century since its discovery, the world's brightest minds, from eminent codebreakers to linguistic virtuosos, have endeavored to unlock its secrets, only to be left stumped. The illustrations suggest an in-depth study of life and the cosmos. One can't help but ponder, who were its creators? If this mysterious language was their medium of communication, surely they weren't the sole bearers of it? The continued existence of this codex challenges our understanding of history and communication. It remains an open question, urging scholars and enthusiasts to delve deeper into its enigmatic pages. What's your take on this age-old mystery? Number 6. Emerald Tablets. This enigma stands out, particularly because it has vanished from our midst. Often likened to the fabled philosopher's stone, it was believed to hold the secret to transmuting base metals into pristine gold. Its first mention appears in a 7th century Arabic manuscript, which later found its way into Latin translations by the 12th century. Intriguingly, even the great Isaac Newton took it upon himself to reproduce a copy. However, the content of the Emerald Tablet isn't straightforward. It presents itself as a sequence of 14 cryptic riddles. Through the ages, numerous scholars and enthusiasts have attempted to unravel its concealed meanings, but to no avail. Number 5. Nazca Lines. Spanning a vast 1,000-foot expanse in southern Peru are enigmatic geoglyphs that showcase figures such as birds, fish, llamas, monkeys, and even human forms. However, these designs are only discernible when viewed from the sky. Although they were brought to modern attention when pilots discovered them in the early 20th century, these lines date back to around 2,000 years, a time well before human flight was possible. This has led many researchers to ponder, without the capability of aerial view, how were these ancient peoples able to craft these intricate designs? And perhaps even more intriguingly, for whom or what purpose were they created? Number 4. The Glowing Rocks. Hendra Burnick Down, located in England, is an intriguing ensemble of stones from the Neolithic era, crafted approximately 5,000 years ago, predating Stonehenge by a couple of millennia. In 2016, a fascinating revelation came to light. The stones bore markings that became visible only under the veil of night. This realization dawned upon researchers when camera flashes unveiled these symbols. Further investigations showed that surrounding stones contained quartz, which illuminates in the dark upon making contact with another quartz piece. The ancient constructors of this monument seemingly linked darkness with supernatural occurrences and arcane pagan rites. However, the intended recipients of these messages and their true meaning remain veiled by the sands of time. Number 3. Code Gigas. Hailing from the early 12th century, the Devil's Bible, or Codex Gigas, is a massive tome, nearly 9 inches thick and weighing 165 pounds. According to legend, it was penned by a monk facing punishment for violating his monastic code. To save himself, he vowed to create a manuscript encapsulating all human knowledge overnight. To accomplish this Herculean task, he reportedly traded his soul with the devil. The book includes the entire Bible, alongside other historical writings spanning 310 pages, with a notable illustration of the devil. Intriguingly, 12 pages are absent, fueling rumors that they held dark rituals to summon the devil. Number 2. The Photograph. In 2014, a peculiar discovery took the internet by storm. A Reddit user, Mariah Kale13, posted about a bizarre object she stumbled upon on a Californian shoreline. It appeared to be a sealed jar, its contents a shimmering, unusual pink liquid. Overcome with curiosity, Mariah decided to empty the jar, revealing a neatly wrapped piece of paper secured with a black ribbon. To her shock, the unwrapped paper showcased a faded photograph of a woman with an array of needles protruding from her body. The online community on Reddit erupted with speculations. Was this a sinister memento from a murderer? Could it be some form of occult ritual or curse? Questions about the jar's origins, its time adrift in the sea, and the true intent behind its creation haunted the minds of many. The eerie discovery remained enveloped in a shroud of mystery, leaving the online community both fascinated and unsettled by the myriad possibilities of its backstory. Number 1. The Text Message. This tale isn't one from ancient times, but it has sent chills down the spines of many in the modern era. In early 2017, the Reddit community was abuzz, with users sharing an eerie phenomenon. They were receiving text messages from unfamiliar numbers. Now, receiving messages from unknown numbers isn't unusual in itself. It's a common occurrence. However, what set these messages apart was their timestamp. They appeared to be sent from the year 2003. Intriguingly, these numbers often began with the digits 19. Many times, the messages would appear empty, but occasionally they carried cryptic characters like !S. While the predominant consensus leaned towards a technical glitch or some software malfunction as the explanation, wild theories started to float around. Some speculated that it might be individuals from the past attempting to communicate with their future counterparts, possibly warning them or seeking answers. Imaginations ran wild, with some even suggesting a rift in the fabric of time or some unknown technology at play. The truth remained elusive, and to this day, many ponder over the message's significance. receiving a cryptic text from the past would be a surreal experience, enough to unsettle even the most rational among us.